Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is the best ever makeup tutorial you're gonna get for beginners. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Terrionna, aka Terrionna Makeup, and I'm here just giving you guys day-to-day tutorials. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And let's get into doing this makeup, baby. So the first thing you want to always do before applying your makeup is moisturize your face. I skipped that step filming, but make sure, girl, you moisturize your face, because if not, that makeup probably is gonna go on cakey and you're probably gonna look casket ready, and we don't want that. So then the next step after moisturizing your face is you want to go in with some type of primer. And then in this tutorial I use two different types of primers, which is overkill. You don't need two types of primers, you just need one. So just whatever primer that you feel works best for your skin type, whether you have oily skin, dry skin, combination skin. It's so many primers out there. I have tutorials on my channel for the best primers out there if you want to go back and watch some of my previous tutorials. But just go find that best primer for your skin type and apply it before you apply your foundation. So then the next step I like to do, sometimes I switch the step. Sometimes I add my concealer directly after I apply my primer. But this time my camera is just all over the place. But instead of adding my concealer, I actually went in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and I applied my foundation first. And I love this foundation. This is not a foundation review, but I do love this foundation because it's full coverage and it's made out of Amazonian clay. So I think that's it's like a natural foundation. And I just love the way it makes my skin feel. I love the way it makes my skin look. And like, honestly, I don't even need the contour after I apply this because it matches so perfectly and it just goes on my skin so seamlessly. So I take my beauty blender and I blend out that foundation. And first I use my finger to spread the foundation so like all the foundation doesn't get stuck inside that beauty blender. But then after that, I take that beauty blender and I just work it, honey. I put it all over my face, baby. And the thing is, some people don't like a beauty blender and they rather apply their foundation with a brush. But I find that I don't necessarily like the brush because it doesn't make my skin look like skin, and I like my foundation to look like skin. So I like to blend my foundation out with the beauty blender. And as you can see, like, I kind of avoided blending the foundation underneath my eyes because, like I said, I like to apply this concealer directly onto my skin and not on top of a foundation, because to be honest, you don't need that much makeup. And the more makeup you add on top of each other, like, the more cakier it's gonna be instead of looking like skin. And you can look beautiful with just like a natural glowy skin look. Like, this is a natural glowy glam. But if you want more, like if you want one of those full beats, then you probably should add the foundation and then put the concealer on top. But I choose not to do that because it's just not my cup of tea. This is for the girls that just want their foundation to look natural. This is for the natural girls out there like me. Oops, I dropped something. But I apply my concealer in the places that, of course, needs to be concealed. I'm not going to talk too much about that because I have a step-by-step contouring tutorial up. If you guys, it's a little older. It's probably like a year old. Maybe I'll do an updated step-by-step contouring. But if you want to know how to contour step-by-step, I suggest you going back and watching one of my previous videos where I talk more in depth with contouring. But this is just like the steps that I take to apply my full coverage foundation, and I have to get like a natural glowy glam without doing too much. Because, baby, some people would just be doing too much. But I love the artistry and the creativity, don't get me wrong. But to go out there every day in the world, you kind of want a makeup routine that is like more natural. So that's what this is for. A more natural gal like myself. Okay, so of course, I'm going to blend my makeup out with my beauty blender. And this is actually really cheap beauty blender. Not my favorite, but I got this beauty blender from Target. So it's super duper cheap if you want to go to Target and pick up a beauty blender. Cheap beauty blenders do work, they just don't work that well. And I don't like the way that they feel. They're not as soft as like a more expensive beauty blender, but it still work out. So then I'm going to take my stick foundation. I usually always use a stick foundation for my contouring because it's foundation. Like I like to contour with foundation instead of concealer for the dark part, for the contouring, not the concealer part, but for the contouring I like to use foundation because I don't know, just again looks like skin. Maybe if I use concealer, sometimes I use concealer, but for the most part, like I love the way that a stick foundation looks more. And then I'm going to blend it out. Like this is not an in-depth nose contouring as well, but I do have another tutorial that I give a more in-depth contouring. Okay, this tutorial honestly is about this. I'm unboxing this NARS setting powder, and honestly guys, this setting powder is a must get. This is honestly my new favorite setting powder. I love it so much. My favorite setting powder was a Laura Mercier setting powder, but this honestly tops that for me personally. Like I love this setting powder so much. And the translucent setting powder by Laura Mercier is white as well. I don't mind using a lighter white translucent powder. It doesn't make me look cakey. It doesn't make me look like a ghost. I actually prefer to use the white color versus like a yellow or like a brown. I think the white goes the best with my skin tone. I honestly, this was the best setting powder I used in such a long time. It just set the concealer so good. Like look at that. Like look how matte I look after that. Like that's another reason I love it, because it gives me like a mattifying look. And I got it in the color Crystal. It's the light reflecting setting powder. That's probably why I like it, because it's light reflecting. Like probably this is for the red carpet, baby. Light reflecting means that's for camera. That is what you need in your makeup kit. I think this is a must get. If you're a makeup artist, I think you must get this NARS translucent setting powder. Like I cannot lie, like it's my favorite setting powder now. And like I'm not just saying that, like it's my favorite. Like look at that face. I didn't even set it yet, and look how good it looks after I added that setting powder. Ugh, I love this setting powder so much. So that's what this tutorial is mostly about, me ranting and raving on how much I love this NARS setting powder, sis. But I'm not sure the price range of this. I forgot how much I paid for it, but you guys can just look it up. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful! And this is my second favorite product that I own. Like, this is literally like, I don't know what I've been missing. Like, I just brought this not too long ago. This Marc Jacobs Dewdrops in coconut. It's a coconut gel highlight. Look at that. Oh God, I didn't know I love liquid highlights so much until I tried this. Like I've tried other liquid highlights and I've always had like trouble putting them on and applying them. I think the trick to a liquid highlight is to apply it before you put the powder on. So I did this backwards. I was supposed to add that liquid highlight before I set my face. Like if you do it before you set your face, it's gonna be easier to blend out. But like honestly, this liquid highlight was, ooh, baby. I love this liquid highlight so much. A second favorite in my makeup kit now. So that NARS and this Marc Jacobs, those two, honestly, I would highly recommend getting. Especially if you like a simple, neutral, glam face. I think you should get those two, sis. I don't know what I'm paying attention to, but sorry y'all, my camera is just like acting weird. Like it's just blurring itself out, focusing itself back in, but whatever. We gonna get this tutorial done. Like look at that. It's honestly not too much. Like I like a natural highlights If I wanted more, I probably would add like a powder highlight on top of this. But I love this because I just like for my skin to glow on my cheekbones. I don't need anything extra besides like a little glow when I step out in the sun. So this honestly is, get it. What you waiting for? Get it. Get it, get it, get it. This is a definite makeup get. Especially for beginners, especially for like, you just want a simple, natural face. This will make your makeup just glow. Like, this is what you're here for, right? The glowy glam. This is the glowy glam, baby. You are a glowy glam goddess. So I say, get this and glow. This is a very, very natural glam. The idea of this glam is for it to look like skin. So I am going to take my Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. I think I said that right. I'm going to take that Tarte setting spray and I'm going to spray my entire face. This setting spray by Tarte, I love it for like a natural glam. I honestly prefer the Urban Decay setting spray because I feel like that makes my makeup transfer less. And with this setting spray, I feel like my makeup transfer too much. It comes off my skin, but it makes my skin look like skin. So I would love to use this Miracle Mist setting spray like in between steps, but I don't think it's like a great setting spray. But I would definitely use it to help blend out foundation and help blend out concealer, but it's not my favorite setting spray. I would recommend the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And I'm just going to take this Bobbi Brown mascara. I'm just going to add some mascara before I add my lashes. And I love this mascara. It's nothing to it. I mean, you can easily go to the drugstore and get you some mascara that costs less than $10. Like, I'm not a really big mascara fan. Like, I don't see why people pay a lot for mascara. And I'm one of those people that pay a lot for mascara. I don't know why, because I don't think it's a point. Mascara, baby, is mascara if you ask me. But I like this mascara. I just don't think you have to go pay a lot of money for mascara. But I love that mascara. It's awesome. So I'm just going to fan my face out. And look how that highlight pops after I add the setting spray. That's why I love that Marc Jacobs highlighter, because like, baby, I'm popping now. That highlight is popping. I'm glowing. Glowing. Like, I am this extra.